Hey guys, how's it going? Grease Monkey here. I know it's been I think it's been about a month or so since I last uploaded. And this might be, won't be my last upload for a while, I plan on continuing going. But today is not a happy video or a good video. Today, this thing gets disassembled. Because of a manufacturer error, this happened here. I don't know how well you guys can see that. Let me get a light. Actually, here. There we go. Yeah. So that's the inside of my intake manifold. Yeah, and it's mostly a result of this extremely cold weather the past week. It's been a consistent minus 50. Well, minus 45, 50. I think we got down to minus 60 a couple nights ago, and that was the night that this happened. And tried starting it, did not want to start, and kaboom. Now I'm just basically pulling it apart, trying to see what damages were done, so then I can see if it's going to cost me a lot to fix it, or if it'll be a cheap fix, or if I have to replace the whole engine. Which if it does, then I'm just going to say screw it. I'm going to go to a salvage yard and pick up a 2015 Impala. Those have a 3.6 liter V6, slightly smaller, but 100 more horsepower. And I might just pull the interior out of that car too, put it in mine, and then send that car off to the scrapyard with this engine in it. And go with that. But right now I'm just basically on a disassembly thing and going with that. And I'll show you guys more progress as it goes on. Hey guys, it's been a couple days now. I've gotten a lot deeper in here, as you can probably see. I'll get a better view on that in a minute. I've got here, fuel rail off, the intake manifold, throttle body, valve cover 1 and 2, and nice to see. You can probably see better here. Yeah, busted open right there, and here's the bottom plenum. It's ready to come off. I just gotta pull a couple things off that side so then it can open up, and then I should be able to take the heads off by the next time you see this, the head should be off, or I'll be showing you me taking them off, one of the two. And we're getting deep in this. I'm doing the head gaskets, valve cover gaskets, intake gaskets, throttle body gasket, also a bit of repainting, and yeah. And I could have done this in series, but I don't record enough. I've been very busy, so I can't get enough out to create a series out of this. So it'll all just be one big video that I'll be posting. You guys will probably be seeing this second week of March, by the end of the second week of March, beginning of the third week of March in there. But I got lots of plans coming up for this engine, for this car in general, but it won't be for a while. But yeah, let's get into this. Hey, back at it again a little bit, and as you can see, I'm a lot deeper than before. Pulled this out. Right now I'm just repainting some parts. Got the fuel rail up, the injectors are covered up. Same with all the fuel parts for the regulator and the connector for the fuel line. That's it. Thermostat housing and injector clips, painting those white, that black, offset. And I got that valve cover done there. And this thing should be, I'm going to start the reassembly tomorrow. It won't be done till, well, when I said in the last video, mid-March. It might be done this week, this week, depending on, well, when I say this week, you guys will know when the video is up. Just because I had to take out a small loan, and if I can hold off for paying it back till March, then I will be finishing this week. And so, well, we have to play it by ear, and either you'll be seeing this before March or halfway through March. So that's kind of how this is all going. Everything's looking good. All the valves are looking good. The push rods, that's it. Push rods are all looking good. Everything's looking good, so all that's left to do on it now is get new gaskets and seals, throw everything back in, do an oil change, add some coolant, and she should be ready to fire up. And yeah, and I'm also hoping to do some more exhaust work. I know you guys saw that I re-straight piped it, took that muffler off. I had to put it back on because I had a bad leak and there was just a whole thing. So I'm going to be running new exhaust pipe, because from the down tube back to the rear wheels, it's all straight new pipe, and then it goes to old pipe, and then it goes back to new pipes. So I'm going to be replacing most of that old pipe, because lots of that old pipe's still really good, but a chunk of it's bad. Because there's two 90s in it, and so the second 90 I'm going to be replacing back. That'll either be in this video or, yeah, I'll probably throw it in this one. And then taking out the muffler and running a new straight pipe out the back. And so, yeah. I'll bring you guys back when stuff's getting done. Hey guys, today is the final day working on this. I finally picked up the last of the parts, those boxes back there. Got a new sensor, which is right here. Find it. New temp sensor. This was my old one. Haven't been able to know my coolant temp for the past 4 months. So yeah, today I got the back valve cover back on, well, the new one, because I had to replace the old one. Just waiting on one thing, and that is just a thermostat housing gasket, which isn't like big deal. Like I don't need it. Like, yeah, if I don't use it, I'll have a coolant leak, but it wouldn't be the first time. Yeah, that's one thing with these engines. They are very prone to coolant leaks. Everywhere. Their hoses go, plastic ports go. It's just, and also the thermostat, not thermostat, that, and water pump, that's it. Water pump gasket goes, but this thing should be on the road before sundown today. Actually, this thing will probably be driving in about an hour. All I got left to do is throw on the intake, throttle body, connect the last bit of hoses, tubes, fuel line, injectors, and it should be done. Most of it done here. That's better. I just need to run to junkyard, pick up a new idler pulley bracket, because I don't know if you guys could see that, if it's going to focus. Focus. There we go. Oh, of course, not going to focus. Either way, the thread stripped out on my idler pulley. I gotta go get a new one. They said about 20 bucks for new ones, so might as well go get that. But she's starting to look like a full engine bay again, and all the wiring's hooked up. A majority, I'm just kind of putzing around it right now. I'm waiting for a ride to run to the junkyard to go pick up that idler pulley. I'm basically gonna chop it out because I don't want to waste any time. Because what holds it on is 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts. 4 bolts and 2 coolant hoses. I'm just gonna chop the coolant hoses, go from there, and then throw that in the alternator in, throw the belt on, and then I think this thing should be ready to start. Hooking up engine mount. I'm gonna take one out because one snapped and I don't want to replace it right now because it's just too much of a hassle getting in on that side of the engine. Plus, hopefully, this thing will only be driving with me for about another month until I park it. And then I'm going to actually start doing other stuff with this car. But, yeah. I'll come back to you guys when this thing is either running or we got another issue. We'll see. Good morning, guys. We're a little bit later on now, and first cold start. Got that door finished going. First cold start after the engine rebuild. He sounds nice. Get into here. It's a little bit quieter. But yeah. It's looking good, sounding good, feeling amazing. I put a new temp sensor in, that's working perfectly fine. Now I just gotta run to the store to get some coolant because I'm a little low because, well, I disconnected the whole cooling system, basically, and dumped a lot of coolant, and there's not enough getting into the heater core. There's enough to keep the engine cold, but not enough to keep me warm. Not like it's that cold out, I think it's like -5 or something like that, I don't know. But, yeah, thanks for watching this video. Like and subscribe, and there'll be more like this coming up soon. See you in the next one.